Story 1. My fiancé, 44M, and I, 29F, moved to a certain race-dominated town and he's acting odd. Where to go from here? My fiancé and I moved to a new city 3 weeks ago for his new job. I was so proud of him, truly. I supported him through the interview process, helped him clean up his beard, picked out his clothes, and gave him tips from when I used to work in office. We were both excited for this opportunity. The pay is great, and although it meant moving 2 hours away from my friends and family, we felt like this was the fresh start we needed. My mom had some reservations, but ultimately wished us well. My son's father, on the other hand, completely lost it. I have sole custody, and I made sure I was legally allowed to move and change schools. I even offered to meet halfway for custody exchanges. He only flipped after I rejected his sudden interest in getting back together. He assumed that with my fiancé getting a new job far away, I'd somehow return to his cheating, abusive, narcissistic self. Absolutely not. Now, here's where things get complicated. I'm Black, Caribbean, and my fiancé is white Canadian. We moved to a predominantly white city. Since we got here, I've been getting more stares than I ever have in my life. It's constant. Just to give a few examples, I was driving to pick up my son, and this woman literally almost crashed because she was craning her neck so hard to look at me. Another man sat beside me at a red light and just stared. Today, an older man left his porch, walked 4 houses down to come peep into my car while I was parked waiting for my son's school bell to ring. Whether my fiancé admits it or not, people here are staring at me like I'm some new species of human. It's not subtle. Then I started noticing something else. When we go shopping, my fiancé always wants to split up and meet at the register. At first, I thought it was odd, but I brushed it off. It happened again at Winners. Then at an antique store, same pattern. But this time, he straight up disappeared. I was mid-sentence, looked around, and he was just gone. Later, he claimed he told me he went to the bathroom. He definitely didn't. I can't help but feel like he's trying to avoid being seen with me in public. And I hate that I even have to wonder that. He works in a place where everyone is white. He's mentioned that. So now my gut is telling me he's hiding me, or at least hiding the fact that I'm Black, because he's worried about how it might affect how people at work see him. When I brought this up to him, he said he just felt like he'd been too clingy lately and wanted to give me space. But that doesn't track, especially when we visited some old friends recently and he was all over me, like he usually is. So clearly, he's not trying to give me space. He just doesn't want to be seen with me in certain places. And now I just feel alone, self-conscious, sad, like I'm a secret. This whole move already put distance between me and my support system. Now I'm living in a town where I feel like an outsider, and the one person who should be making me feel loved and safe is acting like he's embarrassed of me. I'm starting to wonder if this is a deal breaker, because if he's uncomfortable being seen with me in public, what does that really say about how he sees me? Or us? Comment 1. Wow, I'm so sorry this is happening to you. You should be proud to be with you. The two of you picked each other. He should be happy to have you by his side. I would have one more very serious talk about this behavior. If it still feels off afterward, then you have your answer. If you uprooted not only your life, but your child's, he needs to be putting in the effort to make you feel comfortable in this new area alongside him. Comment 2. If he truly being completely innocent, the next time you're in a public place where he pulls this crap, take his hand or some other small gesture that clearly indicates you're together and see how he reacts. You'll have your answer, though. I doubt you'll like it, sadly. You deserve better. Comment 3. Let's be generous and say that people staring makes him anxious and he has trouble handling it. Well, he's got to get over it. People will notice him acting this way and things will get worse. You just got to sit down and have an honest talk. If he's not able to act normal, you can't live there. Beta blockers if he has to. Story 2. I 35M was planning to propose, but should her 29F support for Trump make me question it? I'm 35M and have been with my girlfriend, 29F, for 8 years. We've built a life together, traveled to over a dozen countries, supported each other through career changes, family struggles, personal wins, and losses. In so many ways, we're incredibly aligned. We value loyalty, kindness, ambition, and share a clear vision of the kind of life we want to live. But there's one big difference: politics. She's a Republican and voted for Trump both times. I'm a Democrat, very much not a Trump supporter. Early on in our relationship, this didn't feel like a big deal. Politics just didn't come up much, and when they did, we kept things respectful. She's not extreme, and we don't fight about it. But over the past couple of years, especially with everything happening in the world, it started to weigh on me more. It's less about party lines and more about what those lines represent, how we view human rights, leadership, the future of this country, and how we want to raise a family if we go down that path someday. I find myself wondering how someone I love and admire, who is incredibly kind and thoughtful in so many areas of life, can hold certain views or vote for leaders whose values feel so far from my own. It's been gnawing at me more lately, especially because I was planning to propose this year. Now I'm second-guessing everything. I love her deeply, but I also can't ignore this growing discomfort. Am I overthinking it? Or is this the kind of foundational disconnect that becomes a bigger issue down the road? Has anyone been in a long-term, committed relationship with a political divide like this? How did it work out? Or not? I'd really appreciate any insight, personal stories, or just outside perspective to help me sort through this. Thanks. Comment 1. Someone reported this as, it's promoting hate based on identity or vulnerability. Comment 2. Don't marry someone who doesn't share similar values. Comment 3. To be honest, most couples with completely separate political views rarely last these days because of how heated both sides become. If you both decide to have children on the future, ask yourself, is she the type of mom you want for your kids? Comment 4. If you're having doubts, that's your answer, Opie. For me personally, it would be a deal breaker. Comment 5. Imo, it's very possible to have different political views and be okay. But Trump is a different ballgame. For me, supporting him shows a lack of values. Comment 6. I don't want to assume you guys are going to have children, but if you do, how do you see that panning out? Story 3. Friend 40F asked for a family photo shoot and did not pay, did not even say thanks. Her birthday is coming up. Can I, 42F, gift for the photo shoot? My partner, 45M, has been a professional photographer for over a decade. Recently, we helped a friend with a family photo shoot. She had a specific request for certain flowers to be in bloom, so we found the perfect location and spent 2 hours shooting. The photos turned out great. My partner even edited several afterward. We never discussed payment beforehand, which I understand was our oversight, but there wasn't even a thank you for the photos. Under normal circumstances, the work we delivered would typically be priced at over $350. Edit. My partner was curious to see if my friend would offer to pay, which she didn't. In the past, we've gifted her family photo shoots, but those were quick, in-studio sessions for special occasions like her child's birthday. Her husband works as a contractor and has done work on our home, but he hasn't offered any kind of discount either. Now, her birthday is coming up. I've already contributed to the cake and will be chipping in for the birthday dinner. I was considering gifting her the photo shoot, but I'm not sure if that feels right, especially since it was already done and not exactly framed as a gift at the time. Plus, one of her planned birthday activities fell through, so she's not in the best spirits. Update. Thank you to everyone who shared their thoughts. I've decided not to mention the photo shoot in the card. Instead, I'll give her a small gift I already had and a heartfelt card. Going forward, if a photo shoot is requested, we'll be clear about pricing from the start, and there won't be any more unspoken discounts. Comment 1. Gift her the photo shoot. But I'd stop doing them for her if she doesn't sign a contract regarding payment. This is why people don't often work for friends or family. Comment 2. If you gave her a photo shoot worth $350, I wouldn't contribute anything else. I would give her a card and write, I hope you enjoy the photos. Comment 3. What does she routinely do for your birthday? I'll bet it's not $350 plus chipping in for a cake and a meal. Comment 4. I don't know why you wouldn't set up a price. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we will see you in the next video.